Hey there, everyone. Again, this is Mom Lisbeth, and let's learn the machine shorthand.
Hello, students. So, for today's lesson, we are going to talk about high frequency briefs and phrases. So, as we can see on the screen, these are the following double character representations that are used to write high frequency words and phrases. So, we have first we have the initial B. So for the initial B sound, the stroke for that will be P and W. So you're going to press PW, and in English, that could already represent the word B. Okay? So for the initial L, we have the stroke HR, and then that will already represent the word will. Initial F, you are going to press T and P, and that will represent the word if. And for initial M, you're going to press PH, and that will already represent the word many. For initial I, as we have mentioned from our previous lesson, that will initial I will have the letters E and U, and that could also represent the word I. And for we have here an outline for LB. So you could press. So for the word for the outline LB, so you're going to press HR and then the B. So HR and then the initial HR and then the final B, and that will represent will be for the phrases will be. And then LT, you're going to press HR and then the final T, and that will be spell or that will be read already as will the. For FT, you're going to press TP for the initial and the final T. So that will already read as if the. All right, so at this moment, I have projected here a sample or an exercise. So you're going to press your keyboard for the following. So you can definitely like pause the video and then read by yourself the sentences so we could save time as well. So you read by yourself and then press the following stroke represented on the left. So from 1 to 10. Okay? Okay, so let's review some of the brief forms and the phrases that we have learned from our previous lesson. So for initial D, we have the stroke TK. So those are for the initial TK as well. For initial B, we have the stroke PW, initial L, HR. For letter I, so we have the stroke EU. For initial F, we have the stroke TP. For initial M, we have also the stroke BH. And for brief forms, for the word A, so you're just going to press the letter A. For the word R, you're going to press the letter R. For B, we have the initial B, which is with the stroke PW. For can, we have the letter K. For I, we have EU. For if, we have the stroke TP. For S, we have the letter S. Many, we have the stroke PH, which stands for M. And for the word the, we have the initial T. Will, we have initial L, and that will represent this with the strokes HR. For the word with, we have the initial W. With regards to phrases, are the, we're going to press R and the T. For if the, we have TP and T. Is the, we have S and T. Will be, we have HR and B. Will the, we have HR and T. With the, we have W and T. And for inflected endings, we use final S for to add plurality of the word, like dog, and we make it as dogs. So we just add S at the end for ed to make it in past tense. So to change it in past tense, so like help and then helped. So we just add the final d to represent ed, and to represent ing, we press the final g. For punctuation, period will be represented with fplt, comma will be RBGS, and question mark will be STBH. So I hope those are clear enough, students. So you could press all the character representation without any hesitation. Okay, so let's proceed with lesson 7, and this will be about additional initial side double character representation. So we have here the strokes KW that will represent the letter Q, KR will represent letter C, KP will represent letter X, SR will represent letter V, and for the S, that could also represent letter Z. So let's see, for KW, it is used for the letter Q. So KW is also used for words beginning with QU. No additional character is used for the U. So let's say we have the word quit. So you press KW and then EU for the I and then letter T. Quit. And for quiz, so we press KW, EU for the I, and then the Z for quiz. So we forget, we like disregard the letter U for that. So again, we are basing it on the sound, not really on the spelling. So like quit, so we just press QIT, which is KWEUNT. So KR is representing letter C, so it's used occasionally actually. So when the sound is hard, as in cat, for that, since it's cat, so we use KAT, right? And the K is used, but KR is only used when the sound is soft, like an S. But using S would conflict with another outline. So, for example, we say cell, the word CEL, cell. So, instead of using S for that or using just the K only, so we use KR and then EL, cell. All right. So, we have also for like for letter for the S at the beginning of a word indicates a Z spelling. So the asterisk is used to distinguish Z from S, from initial S. So when writing Z, simultaneously hit the initial S with your left little pinky finger and the asterisk with your left index finger. So we add the asterisk at the top after pressing the initial S to made to like show that we are referring to letter Z. All right. Like for example, for the word zip, so we press S asterisk and then EU for the I and then letter P. So that's zip. Then zap would be S, then A asterisk and P for if we say just the sip, not the zip. So we just press S and then EU and P. For sap, it's S, A, and P. Well, for KP, this actually represents the single letter X. So it is also used for some words which begins with X. Example, we have the word Christmas or Xmas. So we just press KP, and then next would be MAS. So that's Christmas. And for EX, we press, for example, for the word exact, as it will be explained in chapter 21. Okay, so let's practice the following until we can write. Okay, we can write accurately without hesitation. We're going to practice some of the words on the next page. All right, so for exercise, word exercise 7-2, you can also um, stop the recording. So stop the video so you could um, read it by yourself the words projected on the screen, and then while reading, you're also pressing the stroke for each words like the that, the vet, and the quit. So we could also save another time. Okay. Okay, so we still have more high frequency briefs and phrases. So we have here the initial V. So you're going to strike the letters SR. So those will represent already the letter V, and that will also represent or the brief forms for the word have. For VT, you're going to strike or press SR and then the final T, and um, that will represent the phrase have the. So try practice writing the following groups of words in a piece of paper. Okay, so like the words below, we have zip it up, stop the vet, zig or zag, pop quiz, have the quiz, a full quart, many quarts, fill the vat, lug the vat, tip the vet quipped, quit it, short quiz, short verse. Okay, so try pressing them on your after writing out on on a paper, so you can practice it repeatedly, pressing it on your improvised steno keyboard for you to master all the strokes for the following high frequency words and phrases. Okay, so after this, students, all right. So once you are done watching this video, don't forget to comment done on the YouTube channel so I could check your attendance, and then do your activity. I will still be attaching two video recording together with the notes that you can look into while doing the video for as your output. Okay, so thank you so much and have a great weekend.